Hello, give me a few minutes, yeah. I just need to get some things sorted out quickly. Now I need to get a hand wipe. My hands are all kind of grimy. Ow, fucking needs to work. Right, so how do I start? I was actually doing this private just now actually, but I thought, screw it, I might as well do it live, you know. Right, so I just want to say thanks to you guys, but you won't be seeing me here anymore on YouTube. I've had it up to here with all the shit that's going on, the trolls, the haters, the bullshit, and I just had enough, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna be here anymore. Can't be asked. So I won't even be doing my fishing channel or my magnet fishing. All my channel will be going down because I just had enough of the bullshit. People won't leave you alone. They're gonna win. They're gonna win now because I'm leaving. I've had it. Bloody Mary, listen here, woman, yeah. You're one of the kindest, greatest moderators out there, yeah. And you do your job fucking well. But, even when you do that, you still feel like, is it worth it, kind of thing. Well, hell yeah, of course it's worth it, because I ain't going to go nowhere. I'm staying here, baby. I ain't going to go anywhere. Fuck them. That's what I say. Fuck them. They can fucking keep doing videos and trolling me and all that kind of shit. I'm not going nowhere. I just thought, I'll play you. I'll play you. I'll play you tonight. No, I ain't going to go anywhere. No, but it can be, in those situations when you get people being arseholes and they do really nasty videos on you, like last week, for instance, yeah. I was sitting there thinking, is it worth it, kind of thing. But as I said before many times on live streams, if anyone does decide to close their channel down, because of this bullshit, you've let them win. And, I ain't going to let them win. I know sometimes I've gone back on what I said, don't respond to them, don't comment to them, just ignore them. But sometimes I've found it that I had to, last week, for instance, yeah, kind of stick up for myself again, and tell them it's all lies and bullshit, what they're saying about me. And, those things you really are sometimes, I think I really had to do, to be honest with you, because that could have went, viral, and, with my face on it, that would have screwed me over left, right, centre, I suppose. But, thanks to you, some of you guys out there, you did what you needed to be done. You reported it like I did. I reported about 6-7 times myself, every which way I could think of. And if it hadn't gone down, it would have gone to the authorities, I'll tell you that one thing, yeah. But it did go down during the early hours of the morning. YouTube puts down, video removed through to harassment and cyberbullying. So they actually done their job for once, kind of thing. But there's still one video out there which I've been trying to get taken down for over a year, and it's still got 1,200 views on it or something like that, but with that video, I've proven myself. This video's on me, proving myself that I've not done nothing wrong. I've not defrauded DWP. I've declared everything. So I'm okay. I'm kind of like cut myself on that 100%, you know, kind of thing. But then there's a time when they actually done that one about the cat, you know, and the ISPCA came down and, like, you know, proved to them that the cat was perfectly okay. You know, he gave it a clean bill of health, and I showed them the card on there, and that shut everyone up, you know, kind of thing, especially the ones who'd done the video. And they did eventually go down those videos. They did get taken down either by the person who'd done them, or YouTube, or some kind of magical powers was able to get them taken down. But they were up there for a while, but they did get taken down eventually. But no, like, you know, you know, I've been here 6 years, you know, 6 years doing this, you know, and I know I can't give you things every single day of the week, you know, kind of thing, you know, spiritually wise, you know, activity. You know, even the most haunted place on the planet Earth will never have activity 365 days a week. You know, spirits do run out of energy. They need to, like, kind of build up their energy before they can start again. And sometimes, you know, these negative spirits kind of, like, in one way, let hell fly around the place, you know, for like a week or two. They suddenly might quiet down for a little while because, like, the spirits have run out of energy, and they need to recoup their energy, unless they get the energy from the negativity that's already in there from, like, you know, playing on the actual living people who's living there. So, like, you know, I do believe that, you know, in any location, in any house, any home, you know, you won't get paranormal activity 365 days a week. You know, that's something I do believe that would never ever happen anywhere on this planet. You know, on this planet. But yeah, you know, you guys have helped me out. You've supported me. You've helped me by moderating. You know, you kicked out the trolls. You know, you've done a pretty good job, especially Bloody Mary. You know, she's like, I'm sure she must have been like a cowgirl in the Wild West, you know, in the 1800s or something, you know, because she's fucking fast on that trigger, you know. And she's got rid of a lot of bloody trolls, you know, and I mean a lot. And, you know, other people got rid of them as well, because, like, sometimes Bloody Mary can't be here, you know, all the time. But, you know, some of the other guys, you know, moderators have also done a pretty good job in getting rid of the trolls and the shit stirrers and the troublemakers and whatnot. So, you know, I do want to say thank you to all of you that's helped me out in moderating and keeping my channel kind of, like, clean. But yeah, you know, when I said, like, you know, just kind of like ignore, block and report, I know it's easy to say, but, you know, and I've kind of gone back on that myself a couple of times. But, you know, you got to understand that sometimes I've had to say what I need to say. So otherwise, you know, it's going to be trapped inside me, and I'm just going to go fucking apeshit, you know. I'm just going to lose it, you know. And if I do that, then I won't come back on, you know. So I have to, like, sometimes address it. And people might not like me addressing it, saying, like, it's going to, like, you know, make you kind of that down and out kind of thing. But you can't have something shut inside you. You know, you need to, like, let it out. So that's what I do sometimes. I have to let it out. You know, I want to say thanks to the guys who's, you know, especially Roland. You know, he's been the highest super chat donator since I put super chat up. And what I get on super chat, you know, goes back on, you know, to my channel, YouTube. And sometimes, like, I buy an equipment. You know, like, it's not just super chat, it's actual donations as well. A few of you have actually donated to me. You know, like, Bev bought me the camera, and, you know, I said thank you to Bev about 6 times already, and she said no worries, no worries, no worries. Then the other day, like, 3 of you donated, Bev, Jackie, and James all made a donation. And I was just mentioning, like, the camera's great, but when it's sunny outside, you can't see nothing on the watch at all. The phone does not give you that brightness so you can see what's going on the phone. And it's just like pointless using the camera if you can't see anything on the actual the watch, not the phone, the watch. So, like, when you're outside and you're trying to, like, see what's going on your watch, because this doesn't have a video on the back. The video is transmitted wirelessly to the watch. And if you can't see what's going on the watch, it's not worth even doing the video. So I was just stating, like, although I've got a new contract phone, I would love to use it on that phone, but I don't want to take that phone out because I'm afraid that I might drop it and break it, and it's not insured at the moment. Because I'm trying to keep my funding down really, really low at the moment, and I just can't afford to keep, buying things what I do need. And I said, it may have just been like someone said, well, you're dropping a hint, but yeah, I said, like, if I could get another phone, a cheap phone, and I could use the phone with the camera, and I wouldn't have to use the watch. And a few of you guys actually did do a donation the other day, and I decided to get the phone for it. It's no special make or brand of phone. I bought the cheapest phone, Android phone, which actually needs to use particular software on that camera, and it does work. I've tested it, checked it, it works perfectly. So, you guys helped me out with a donation for the watch, and I do appreciate that. Yeah. Now, there is a little bit of money left still over from the donation, but that's going on to my website, because my website is actually due to be paid for the actual website hosting and the domain name. That's like about £45 or something in total. So I've got to pay that. I think it's next week. Otherwise, that will go down, and that'll be 6 years of website completely down the drain. I've lost websites before where I've not kept them up. Like me other paranormal website that I was doing for residential investigations. That was called what's that called now? Unwanted Souls, I named that. And that was up for a year, but when the actual renewal come around, I couldn't afford it, so I had to let that one go. But I have been keeping my SWGhosts-UK.co.uk up and running for the last 6 years. I've had to scrimp and scrape, to get that money together to keep it up and running every single year. And, with what's left of the donations that you guys sent me last week, there's enough there to pay for this year, thankfully. So you guys have helped me out there. I don't like asking for things, but as I said to you the other day, when I'm saying don't ask, you don't get. Even if people aren't able to help you, you can't force them. I'm not forcing anyone who makes a donation. They do it freely, out of the kindness of their heart, their generosity, just being a general good person, actually. And I didn't expect Bev to buy me the camera. I didn't expect you guys to make a donation for me to get that phone last week. And you done that because you wanted to do it. I didn't, as I said many times, I come around your house and stuck a gun to your head or something and force you to do it. You've done it because you wanted to do it. And, I've had a few nasty comments about it, but I kind of just thought, well, screw you, and I've just deleted the comments and unblocked the person for spamming me. YouTube channel, he put the same comment up about 6 times, and I thought, well, I ain't gonna retaliate and go back. I just delete the comments and blocked him, and he knew it. He actually said, I know you're gonna block me, and I thought, yeah, too, I'm gonna block you, and I did block him, and I removed every single one of his comments as well. There's no harm in people donating to you. There's no harm in having a donation button or a super chat button. if people want to help and support your channel, they're going to do it. You know, you don't have to ask and keep. I know I've asked in the past. You know, like when I did the art class. I asked then, which I admit. And some of you did help me to actually get half the money towards the course. I think I've actually paid half myself as well. So I did go on the actual drawing course because I proved it to you. There was a time last year when some of you guys actually sent me a small donation over to me because I was finding it very difficult that month. I didn't have no money at all. I was completely broke. I had no money in the bank account and I had no food in the cupboard. I was like eating once a day, 3 times a week. And some of you guys just kind of like picked me on me, I suppose, and said, like, here, Steve, go and get yourself some more food. And I think I probably had about £40 donated to me. And, that helped me because I was able to go out and buy at least just over 2 weeks of like food until I was able to sort myself out. Because the reason why I actually kind of like had no money because I fell behind the bill and I didn't want to like not pay that bill because otherwise I could have ended up like with bailiffs knocking on my door kind of thing, and I didn't want that happening. So that's the reason why I didn't have money to buy food though that particular month. So yeah, like, you guys stepped out and, or stepped forward and helped me out there. There was a time where I was saying, like, if you can help me out to buy a new computer, that'd be great. And I did put a GoFundMe up on that one. And I think it was Jackie who put first £10 up. And just as she done that, I was able to fix the computer. I was trying to fix the computer for days and days and days, and it wouldn't work. It's only until I'd done a complete format and reinstalled Windows 8.1, which I use, it started working okay. The only thing wrong with the computer now is the USB ports don't work. And I'm running one USB port, but with a adapter, which has got 3 USB ports coming off it. So that's how I'm using my webcam, my microphone, and my keyboard and mouse. So, like, this computer's quite old actually. It's probably about 3 years old, and I've not upgraded it. I've not been able to buy a new one or nothing for 3 years. I've got a laptop, but even the laptop's kind of slow. As you know, because I've always had problems with that. What's it called? 11.0 one? Yeah, 11.0. That's supposed to be like quite a fast laptop, and it's got Windows 10 on it. And I took Windows 10 off and put 8.1 on it, and it would not let me install the DVR system software. So I had to like put Windows 10 back on so I could like run the Windows DVR system back on the laptop. But the laptop, it works. It will let me run the program, but when I'm running it, the laptop kind of like goes slow and sluggish again, kind of thing. So I'm not saying, give me money to buy another laptop. I'm not, there are things that I do need, and there's things that I can, just have to like try and repair myself, or maybe wait, and see what Santa Claus brings me Christmas time. Like, there are many things I do need, but I'm not asking you guys to like, fork out and keep donating, because it's all right if you want to, I'm not going to refuse it. Of course I ain't, because like, you're helping me. Like, I'm kind of like helping you, because I'm giving that info. It's not so much the information. I'm giving you entertainment. I'm giving you real, live, spiritual entertainment when it's actually happening, kind of thing. And I've been doing this for 6 years, as I said, and like, it's no harm in like receiving something back. It's like if you go to your mum and give her like a couple of £100 or £1,000 because it's like a video I saw today actually. There's a guy out there who's really rich, and he's, you know, like, not even in his like, well, I think he's probably about 20, and he's really, really rich, yeah. And he actually like donates a lot of money towards donations, because like he's actually sponsored by certain like things on the internet, and he's making a hell of a lot of money. And he just spent out like £20,000 on buying stuff for charity, you know, like Red Cross, British Red Cross and stuff like that. You know, he bought them like washing machine and spin dryer. He bought them computers, towels, cleaning facilities, you know, food, you know, a whole load of stuff. And he even gives money out. He donates to different channels as well, like gaming channels. I was watching a couple of his videos where he said, like, if you beat me, I'll give you $20,000. And, you know, he keeps to his word. And, you know, this video I was watching today is like playing with about 6 or 7 different people on a particular game. And 4 of them actually did beat him. And he gave them $20,000 each. And, you know, it was real. It wasn't no fake or anything. You can actually see it coming up on screen. You've just been donated like $20,000. One guy actually got like $70,000, you know. So this guy is really, really rich. And he actually gave his mum, would you believe, £100,000, well, $100,000. And he said, like, to his mum, well, you've brought me up, you know, you spent money on me, you know, bringing me up. It's only fair that I give you something back. And she's saying, I don't want, you know. And her mum's house was on a mortgage. So he goes, well, just put the money on the mortgage, you know, get some of that cost off your mortgage. And I think that's what she's done. So there are, like, you know, generous people out there. You know, I'm not asking someone to come up to me and give me $100,000 or even $20,000, you know, but if someone wanted to, for the kindness of the heart, then am I going to kind of like reject it? Well, I doubt I'll reject it, but I will probably be sick to my stomach, thinking, what have I done to deserve it, you know, kind of thing. And sometimes that's what it is, you know. What have I done to deserve you guys donating? You know, is it because you know, I've been giving you what I've been giving you for the last 6 years? Possibly, I don't know. So I'm not reading chat, because if I start reading chat, I'm going to like come off what I'm talking about. But I'll read chat in a minute. But you know, some people say, look, money's nothing. You know, I go to work, and you know, I earn a good wage, and I have nothing to spend my money on. And some people will turn around and say, look, you know, I want to donate to you or support your channel. And, you know, supporting your channel and donating is 2 different things, I think. Well, I think it is, actually. I don't know if it's the same thing or not. You know, even though you've got super chat and you've got donations, you know, if they want to support your channel, then that's all fair, well, you know, kind of thing. You know, I've had so many, you know, nice comments over the last year saying, like, you know, got an excellent channel, you know, your channel is one of the best out there. I don't know why no one's come up to you and said, like, you know, let's do a documentary on your, you know, your flat, because, like, you know, you've had some incredible evidence, which I believe I have. But I said, look, it's not, you know, fame and fortune I'm looking for. I just want to give you, you know, the kind of experiences that I'm getting. And sometimes you may feel that experience I'm getting may be helpful to you or someone else is watching, because, you know, I've even done videos where I've explained things, yeah, and people have actually commented to me and said, well, you know, if you hadn't done that video, yeah, I wouldn't have believed, you know, half of what was going on in your flat. Or when I was talking about my depression, you know, a couple of people said to me, you know, thank you for doing that, because I'm going through depression and I can understand, you know, exactly how you're going. And, you know, by what you told us on your video, it's helped me out. So, like, you know, I do like to help people out, either, you know, in any way I can, really. And if people want to help me back, then that's fine, you know. I'm not going to sit back and, like, reject it, you know. I will be grateful for anything, you know. It doesn't matter £1, $1, £100, $100, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. You know, if you can afford to give that, then that's your own choice to do that. And if you have done that, then, you know, I can only say thank you very much for your kindness and your generosity. You know, but people do leave nasty comments, you know, you're hinting. Well, no, I'm not hinting. I'm just saying, like, you know, if I had the money, I'd like to buy this. It's not like hinting and trying to get someone to, like, give me the money for it. And if it does seem like that way, then I apologise, you know. You know, it's more like wishful thinking, really, I suppose. Like, I wish I can have a load of things in my life. I know it ain't going to happen. You know, next thing I'd like to have is a fucking holiday. But I can't see no one give me like £5,000 or £10,000 to go on holiday. So it ain't going to happen. You know, so, but if it did, you know, I'm not going to reject it. I'm going to say thank you very much. And, you know, I can say, well, I've just been on holiday because of the kindness and the generosity of that person. But anyway, let's see who's on here. Well, it depends on how long you're going on holiday for. I need to buy, if I was to go on holiday, I need a passport because my passport's completely out of date. That's nearly £100, £75, £80 or whatever. And it depends on where you go in. You know, I'd love to go to America. I would. I'd like to go and visit Living Dead Paranormal and a few other paranormal investigating groups over there. So, like, you know, they ain't going to be able to, like, give me somewhere to, like, stay, I don't think. So I would need, like, the cost of, like, a hotel or bed and breakfast, plus, like, your travel costs, plus, like, your living costs, like buying food, drinks, and whatever, you know, kind of thing. And you might need to buy some more new gear over there. I know, like, America's kind of, like, cheap over there, but still expensive, you know, kind of thing. So, like, you know, to have a decent enough holiday, you know, depending on how long you went there for, like 2-3 weeks, you are looking at least £5,000, at least minimum. I'd also like to go and check out Sweden. That's a nice place. Sweden, I like to go to. I like to go and visit Australia. You know, that's only just 3 places I like to go and visit. But if it meant, like, you know, just having a vacation here, I probably want to nip up to Scotland, go check out, you know, a bit of Scotland, go and see Chris, the Scotsman up there. He said if I went up there, you know, there's quite a few good places we could do some paranormal investigations. So, you know, like, if it's like, you know, down to like limitations of funding, you know, I'll still need, like, you know, about £1,000 to go to Scotland, because, like, Scotland ain't cheap. You know, when I got married, we actually had our honeymoon in Scotland, and it was expensive up there, and I mean expensive. I know cost of living does change, you know, over the years, but I think it's probably got more expensive up there than it was when we got married and had our honeymoon, actually. So they're the main places I like to go: Scotland, America, Australia, Sweden, and maybe Denmark. Don't know about Denmark. There's a lot of good stuff over in Denmark, especially if you do like magnificent or metal detecting. There's some really good groups over there that I wouldn't mind meeting up with. But, you know, it's all down to funding, which I don't have, and I don't think I'd ever get it, to be honest with you. But you never know what the future might come. You know, someone might be generous enough to say, well, you know, yeah, I think you need a holiday, Steve. You know, it's the £5,000 you want. Go and get your passport. You know, and have a nice couple of weeks off on holiday or something. You know, plus there's going to be the cost of putting the cat in the cat home as well for that time as well. So I ain't taking the cat with me on holiday. She'll be going in the cat's home and being looked after, and that alone's bloody expensive. That can be about £1,000. You know, you can't just put her around the RSPCA or around the old Blue Cross and say, here's my cat, look after her for 2 weeks. They ain't going to do that. So you need to like find a good enough cat's home to put the cat in the bloody like to be looked after a little while. But I've got a bang headache. You're going to laugh. Look, I cut my hair, shaved my head again today. I should have done one of those things like sponsored haircut. Should have done it live on stream or something. You know, sponsor my haircut. You know, you give me $1 or £1, and I'll cut my hair. But I wouldn't cut it if I didn't get so much money, kind of thing. You know. But I saved myself 15 quid anyway, so that was good. Anyway, let's say hello to everyone. Hi, KC, Charmy, Mary. Creepy. My eyes have gone blurred. It's another thing I needed, new glasses, but luckily I can get my glasses free. I've just got to go down and make an appointment. I say KC. I can't even see the bloody monitor properly. David, James, I ain't gonna go to Wix. I spent all my time and effort on like building my website myself. I just can't download it and put it on there. It's not going to be possible. You know. The domain name is £15 per year, and the actual web hosting is £30 a year. So it's like £45, but I have got the £45 from the donations to help me to pay that off this year. But once I've paid that off, then I'm going to be kind of like not have much money left again, you know, kind of thing. But I'm going to check that because I thought I paid the actual domain name off. But I did get an email from the hosting company saying like, you know, 45. So I'm going to have to check up on that. So if I've already paid for the hosting, then they've made a bloody error, and I'll complain about it. But my last other website, me Unwanted Sold one, that was like a little bit cheaper. That was like £30 per year. But I couldn't keep that up and running because I just didn't have the funding for that one. I was like, you know, trying to keep them both up. The Unwanted Sold ones were mainly for like residential as well, and that had most of the videos up with Kenny, what me, Simon, and James done. But luckily, those video files are up on YouTube anyway, so I ain't lost them. But I did lose them on the Unwanted Souls website because I didn't keep it up. They took it all down, deleted everything. So, hello, James. Again, thank you for your donation the other day, mate. To say it did go partially towards the phone, which I did get, as you know. Hello, Claire. Creepy, I can't even upgrade my PC once a year. Oh, pardon me, I just don't have the funding. I wish the computer manufacturer was watching my channel one day and said, like, hey, can we sponsor you a new computer? That'd be fucking crazy. That would be so crazy. I'd say, oh, yeah, please. You've been fed and I'm not picking you up. Yeah, that'd be crazy. That would, you know, a computer store, you know, sponsoring me a brand new computer, you know, a nice high-tech one, you know, around about $2,000 or something, you know, nice big monitor, gaming PC so I can carry on doing a bit of gaming, do all my editing. Well, I don't edit my videos, I just like, what I do in my videos, when I take it off the computer, off the camera, I just copy it onto my hard drive, and this camera actually saves the files in bits and pieces. Like if I'm recording now and I record for like a minute and stop it, when I record it again, it records it as a new file. So every file it records saves it as a single file. So what I have to do at the end is bring it home, put it on the computer, then I use Windows Movie Maker just to join all the files together and then save as a single file and then upload it to YouTube after. But I don't do no editing whatsoever. I did try to do a little bit of like kind of editing on, I think, my other channel, on one of my videos, which I did I think it was the 4 location video. Yeah, that one. You see, like, there's just a little bit of like editing on it a little bit, but I'm not into editing videos. I keep my videos raw as they are. Like when you see here now, you know, my videos raw. I'm not, you know, like doing it offline and then editing things in and out, because I can't do that kind of stuff. I'm not that kind of like technical. So I just fucking played around with it then. I'm not technically minded to do like editing. You know, it's just too time consuming. You know, I know I've got time, but I just can't be asked to do it, because I have tried it before and I've screwed everything up and I lost, like, you know, video footage which I didn't mean to lose. But yeah, I'd love a new computer with a decent sized monitor. You know, the one I was like, you know, it's going to cost at least $2,000, you know, to be honest with you. But that ain't going to happen. Like, even if you upgrade computers, I used to build computers and repair them, and like, you know, over time I had to like build my own ones. But then suddenly I started like blowing components all the time. I don't know why, and it's costing me too much money. So I thought, no, I ain't going to do this, and I just bought this one off eBay. No, it wasn't off eBay. It was off Amazon, as it was already built. All I had to do was put a hard drive in and Windows software, and that was it. But this is like 3 years old, this computer. Getting old, like me. Old and fragile and senile. And pieces don't work like me. My brain don't work sometimes. So I don't think before, you know, sometimes I don't think before I actually say things, you know. Things that tend to like spill out with me without me actually thinking. So anyway, hello David, by the way. Well, you're lucky then, creepy. I've been to America once, California, when my ex-wife's cousins were. We was there for 2 weeks, I think it was. And I've been to the Philippines twice. First time I nearly died there through to like food poisoning. I was in hospital for a week. And the second time I nearly had food poisoning, but managed to, like, you know, get better within like 2 days actually. It's only like a minor touch of food poisoning, but the second time we was there for about a month and that was okay. But like in the Philippines, it's so bloody hot over there, really, really hot. And you had to keep drinking so many cold fluids, and drinking too many cold fluids ain't good for you. And that's what I've been doing today, is drinking bloody cold fluids all day long. So I thought I've got to go out and get some milk today. Well, mind you, I didn't have no money in my wallet to get any milk, but I had enough money in my wallet to get me dinner, but I didn't have enough to get any milk. But I'll go and get some tomorrow. I'll probably get some milk on the way home tomorrow, because I'm going to go out tomorrow, maybe, or today to say, because it's a new day now, isn't it? When was it? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. I'm not sure where I'm going to go, but I'm going to be taking this baby out with me again on my mobile, do some video. It might be enough, just like walk around. I don't know yet. I might go Clapham Common, take my little wheelie magnet thing and see if I can find some loose change on the floor, you know. Don't know yet. Don't know where I'm going to go yet. I should really get back to doing some milk detecting, but the place I normally go to, I think I've already, like, you know, found practically everything there, to be honest with you, apart from a lot of iron junk, which I don't want to be bringing home with me. Can't do no on Clapham Common, because I can't get permission on that one. I might do another little go over Mitcham Common sometime. I don't know yet. But I am looking for some places to go to. I could go over to Reading and get a milk detecting license from Reading Council, which is a £10. But then it's going to cost me about 15 quid travel costs there and back. But the license will actually be a yearly license, so I can go up there when I can afford to. But it ain't going to be yet a while, no. So what else is on here? It's already been cut. I'm just saying I should have done like one of those things, like sponsor haircuts or something live on stream, and got you all to pay me £1 or something, But then I would have been like accused of like begging or something, like the last thing. Yeah, I ain't paying like money for Wix. No bloody way. My internet web hosting is £15 for the domain name and £30 for the actual hosting, £45 a year, and that is the most I'm paying. I think that's the minimum I can pay actually. I've got a donation button on it, but no one's ever used the donation button on it, apart from one person told me to pay for one of my hosting costs last year. No, the year before last year. I paid the near enough the full year's cost. Hey, what's up, dolls? Yeah, that's another one I was thinking about getting, Bloody Mary, like one of the police ones, because they've got eye highlights on, haven't they? They're interesting, you can strap them to your what's name. I think the cheapest one I saw on eBay, let me see. I think I've actually got it bookmarked. Body cam. Let me check. Can't bloody find them now. I wonder if I've got one in my watch list. Hold on a minute. I think I might have one in my watch list. Let me check. So I saw them off. No, I think I actually said to one of you guys in private chat, that's another one I'd like to get. That is the cheapest one out of the lot, I think. Because there are some other ones. But that's that one, $66.99. But that's okay, you for like night vision stuff, like. But I ain't been doing no night stuff at the moment. But I wouldn't mind getting one for doing night stuff, because I think it's going to be a lot better than some of the cameras that I have got. Now I've got the Sony Super Shot, and they are, at the time they used to be good, but now they're kind of like getting old and run down, and I don't know. I've got another one bookmarked, and no, I don't think so. No, I ain't. So let me just go back onto that one, paste and go on that link. Mini security body worn camera info. Ray. Let me just copy that and post that. I think that is the cheapest one I've found at the moment. You might be able to get a little bit cheaper, but China, and you're waiting about 4 weeks for that to come through. Yeah, like 5562, same camera, China. No, there's another one, another model. But again, it's £64. Oh shit, I can't post that one. I think that might work. See, because I'm saying I'd like to get it. I'm not saying I want to get it, and I'm not saying to you guys, help me to get it. You know, if you want me to see me get it, and you want to help me to get it, then that's up to you. You know, I'm not forcing you to. You know, because you guys have been good enough as it is. The other one is there. So I think I did actually mention that to someone a little while last week. That's one I'd like to get. See, there's one there, 128 gig. You know, it's got 128 gig in it, yeah. But the price on that is like, well, over £100. That one is 128. Yeah, £128, 69p. I would just like get the. If I had the cash, I'd rather get the £68 one. But I don't really need it at the moment. I don't, because I'm not going to be doing any outside paranormal unless I go down to Kent and do some stuff down there. But then again, that's going to cost me to get down to Kent. You know, you're talking about £40 there and back, you know, kind of thing. Just to go down to Kent and just spend like 2 days down there. You know, just do like some paranormal, get Aaron and Warren out. Shit about the thumbs. And I keep saying, like, you know, every time they thumb me down, it don't really bother me because like, they're still supporting my channel. You know, they're still giving me, they're not actually giving it to me, but it still helps money-wise. It's only like a fraction of a cent, but all those little fractions of a cent builds up over time. And I can always get rid of those anyway. All I've got to do is go into my edit and go to my advanced settings, untick user view, save changes, and come back onto the YouTube. I don't know what that one is actually. It's just says 1296p security cam, 170 viewpoint. See, as I say, there are some cheaper ones out there, but they're from China, and I don't really like to keep waiting for stuff from China, you know, because it takes like weeks, up to about a month and a half to get some of that stuff. But that is the cheapest one by looks of things. Because the other ones you're talking about 89, 93, 115, 120. I think the 121 was the one with 128 gig. But I don't know that's internal memory or if it's just like 128 gig memory card slot stuck inside it, you know. And most of them are like those Bob Lowe ones. And I have seen the police actually wear something similar to those around here. They do it because they're just fucking jealous of my channel. They don't like me. They hate me. That's the reason why they do it. But it doesn't bother me. I don't give a shit what they think about me or how they feel about me and my channel. I know who it is anyway, but I'm not going to mention their names. They're the ones who've done the video on me. Definitely in the UK. You know, if I was able to do what someone else was able to do, track their IPs, and you can do it so you can actually also do it for YouTube as well. All you have to do is, let's say they've done another video on me, for instance. All you got to do is copy the video link, post it in a particular website, and it'll tell you the IP address and where the IP is approximately located. So if someone done a video of me and there was like in Scarborough, for instance, I don't know what the IP is for Scarborough, but what they can do, if you got the video, if the video was there and you was able to get the video link, you post it into a website and it tells you exactly where, what the IP is and where the IP is coming from, what town, location. And once you got that, you got an idea who it is then, don't you? Hello, Andrew. Thank you. But it doesn't bother me because I've had it. I've been here 6 years and it's been, nothing but drama and bullshit for like the last 3 years, and we just have to like handle it. I suppose sit back and handle the damn thing. If you're going to keep, I suppose if you're going to keep worrying about it, it's going to like, make you feel ill. And if it starts making you feel ill, then you ain't going to have the energy to do anything. And you ain't going to want to do any YouTube channel. And you're going to just decide to like say, screw it. I'm going to end. I ain't going to bother with it anymore. And by doing that, you're letting them win. And I've told you that many times. I said, you're going to, if you close down your channel or you decide you're not going to stream anymore, you're letting them buggers win. And once they got you off, they're going to go for someone else and get someone else off, It's because they're jealous of the channel, like it's like because I've got so many subscribers and so many viewers and so many people that like me, and they don't have shit, They have to even pay for their subscribers, they do sometimes. That I have noticed. And I've never paid for my subscribers. If people want to come and watch me, they're going to come and watch me. If they want to subscribe to me, they come and subscribe to me. But yeah, I have seen people who actually pay for their subscribers. I was looking through my videos last night, and some of them they had like 1,000, 2,000 plus hits. And that's because I fucking worked hard on my channel and, try to give whatever I can get to you guys to watch and view, kind of thing. As I say, I can't say like, oh, it's going to be active tonight and we're going to see it. It doesn't work that way. Let's say if I went streaming now and suddenly like it started getting a bit active, I could say, right, okay, it's going to be active here. Let's stick the stream on. I could stick the stream on, and the activity might either continue for a certain amount of time, or it might just stop. Because sometimes spirits don't want to be like recorded. They don't want to be, they don't want people knowing what they can do sometimes, to be honest, But some spirits do. They want to be, interactive. They want to be seen. They want to have some kind of communication with you. And they don't give a shit if someone's watching or not. And I suppose you've got a lot of energies, watching on YouTube. That energy is like to them. I don't know if it does help them, to be honest with you, but it could be a kind of helpful way, I suppose, for them to come through and like interact a bit more. Because I had done like streams before, and and we all try to put, you know, our energy into the stream. And by doing that, the activity did, increase a little bit more. But it doesn't always happen, you know. And I keep saying, you know, you can't make them do it. You know, it's not a circus. You're not trying to make them act like clowns and perform tricks, you know, live on camera. They're going to do it when they're good and ready to do it. And if they're willing to do it on camera and let people see them doing it, great. You know, and we have had that, you know, where I've been doing live streams and we've had crazy ass stuff happen. And I just put a couple of videos up again last night with orbs and the catering meter going crazy on the doll which I was holding. Because what I'm doing is trying to go through some of my old DVR footage, but there's so many files, you know, it's going to take ages and ages to go through them. And like some files are like, you know, a minute, and some files are like 30 minutes, and some files are like an hour. And I don't really put an hour video up when there might just be like 10-20 seconds of activity, you know, kind of thing. And as I say, I don't like cutting out footage. So like if there was like 10-20 seconds of like great activity, you know, in an hour's footage, I'll put the hour footage up, but in the comment below I'd say, look, you know, it might have started off slow, but later it gets kind of like a little bit active. And if you want to like skip the first boring bit, you know, here's the timestamp, go and watch it from where the timestamp is. But like a minute later it goes quiet again, you know, kind of thing. Because I have had some people sometimes when they said like in the past, your videos are long, aren't they? And I said, well, what do you mean? He goes, well, your live streams are long. I said, well, that's the point of them live streams. You don't know what's going to happen. And like, he goes, yeah, well, I sat there and watched like half an hour and I got bored. And this is a true comment, right? I don't know what video it was. It's a video a couple of years ago. And I said, well, yeah, it does get boring, I admit, but if you sat there and watched the video all the way through, you'll see what activity did occur. And I got another comment off him probably about 2 days later. And he goes, hey, you know, I apologise for what I said. I actually did sit and watch your video and I was amazed to see what happened. I should have like just sat there and watched it. But the first time I watched it, you know, half hour, nothing was happening. I got bored. But now you say, you know, you ain't going to get activity all the time. But if you do sit there and watch it, you never know what does occur. And he goes, I did sit there and watch it, and I'm glad I sat there and watched it now because I'm amazed on what did happen. I thought, well, there you go, you know. So when you're doing live streams, you just don't know what's going to happen. You know, you can't expect things to happen all the time, guys. It ain't going to happen. You know, you could be videoing in the most daunting bloody place on the planet Earth. You know, Bobby Mackey's, that Penthurst Asylum or whatever it is, you know. Anywhere in the world, you know, which is supposed to have so much activity, you could be sitting in there 24/7, 365 days a week and probably get like 30 days of activity and the rest nothing. They do it when they're good and ready and if they've got the energy to do it. Hey Chris, how's it going? You know, I liked it when I came on. So sorry guys, I've had enough on closing down my streams. I'm closing down my channels. No, oh no, don't go. Don't go. I ain't going anywhere, fuck 'em. That's what I keep saying. Screw 'em. Don't like me, tough shit. No. who never keep doing nasty videos. I just report them, download them, and hand them over to the authorities. They're going to get caught soon enough. No, it's kind of weird though that we had nothing, you know, troll-wise or drama-wise for 3 months, and suddenly someone's had to come and stir the shit up again, you know, kind of thing. Now you're going to get people out there who likes drama. You're going to have people out there who wants to stir up either new or old shit. You know, I'm being accused of things left, right, and centre at the moment, guys, but I know I ain't done them, so I don't give a shit what they say. You know, I had so many messages on my phone last night; it's crazy. And I'm pretty sure they know who they are now, who've done that video on me. And I've told them one more video, and I'll get the same people commenting saying that they know who's done the video, and they've got proof that they've done the video. If they do another video, then I'll hand it over to the police. I haven't handed the other one over yet, but you know, I will hand over it to the police if I need to, if they do another video on me, and there's proof that they've done both videos. Because that can really destroy someone's life, that can, what they've said and done. No, there's no need for it. You know, YouTube's a big enough fucking place. You know, you just get on and do your own shit and leave everyone else alone. No, you got to work for your channel. You work for your subscribers. And if you're going to, like, you know, have to go away from your channel for a couple of weeks or a month or so, yeah, you let your subscribers know by doing a video and say, I'll be back, you know, whenever. You know, hit my notification button so when I do come back, you'll know I'm back. And then you're going to get your subscribers back again. But while you are away, and if I went away for a week or two, you know, people who come and watch me are going to go elsewhere and watch, aren't they? Of course they are. And they probably will subscribe to other people's channels while I'm away. But it don't mean that, you know, they're going to leave my channel indefinite. I drank so much cold fluids today, it's impossible, ridiculous. But anyway, as the video is supposed to be about, I do appreciate, you know, everyone who comes here and supports my channel, you know, subscribes to me, thumbs me up, shares my channel around, you know. What? You've been fed. I'm not feeding you again. You're just a gannet, you are. So, you know, I just want to say thanks to everyone who supported me, subscribed to me, thumbs me up. Hey, I say thanks to the guys who thumbs me down, you know. At least you're still viewing my channel when, like, you know, you're giving me that little tiny incy-wincy bit of monetization, I suppose. You know, even though it's like a 16th of a cent or whatever it is. But although 16th of a cent, every time you come here, it builds up, you know. And you may say, like, you know, oh, I don't like where people give me money. Well, in one way, you're helping me to earn money, aren't you? So, you know, you got to think before you come on here and start causing shit, because you're actually helping for my channel to be monetized. What do you want? What do you want, Smelly? No, you're molting again. No, I ain't picking you up when you're molting. I just touched you in about 20 years came on my hand. So, yeah, I also appreciate, you know, the people who like super chat to me and donate towards my channel as well, and help me to buy the last couple of bits of equipment, and I suppose also help me to pay for my website next week when it's due to go through. Cat's running around like crazy right now. I know you said you was going to get another mobile, yeah, but this was 42 quid, mate. Octa-core processor, I think it is. 16 gig internal. Dual SIM. You can put 2 SIM cards in there. I'm not sure how much internal memory put in, but I think I've got 32 gig in there. But I did order on that donation money 64 gig, which will be in place to the 32 gig. The 32 gig will go in the Wi-Fi camera, I think, in the kitchen, and upgrade that because that's got 16 gig in there. So the 32 gig from here will go in there. Then all my 3 Wi-Fi cameras will all have 32 gigs, and my mobile phone will have the 64 gig internal. The only thing is it's pain trying to get the bloody case open. But this came through yesterday, Tuesday. I ordered it Friday. I actually have ordered the case for this, but the case for this ain't going to be here till the 20th, between the 20th and the 29th of August. So I think it's going to come from bloody China or somewhere. But I did order that on Amazon. This I ordered off eBay. So, I'm not squandering money. I'm actually buying stuff which I can use towards the videoing of my sessions when I'm outside. And when I've done those, I'll come home and upload them so you can watch them. So I would like to do some more cemetery work with the camera, but I'm a bit kind of like concerned in one way, because when I try to do a video in the cemetery around near my local one, I had like a normal camcorder, and one of the groundsmen told me that I wasn't allowed to video because it's like identity stealing, which I kind of like disagree. But some people could probably do it that way, I suppose. But I just I have done a lot of videos in many cemeteries. But I think using that camera on a tripod, doing walk-bys and doing ghost boxes and EVPs, a few people might start complaining about it, But I can't see no harm in just like having that strapped to me backpack and doing a walkthrough. Not an actual walk-by, but just walking through the cemetery and just having a look around. I'm not saying I'd take a ghost box or a K2 meter or anything with me when I start doing it again, but there will be some cemeteries I will do. But some cemeteries I'll probably just like have a walk through and check out some of the graves, do video, take some photos and stuff like that. I would like to go to Bath Cemetery again, visit me uncle and cousin up there again, so I can find my nan's graveyard up there again. It's always best to do a prayer when you're doing an EVP in a cemetery. Do the Lord's Prayer, ask for guidance and protection. That's what I normally do. And when I leave, when I leave a cemetery, I say, right, any spirits that may communicate with me, I thank you very much for communicating with me, but you're not allowed to follow me home. I command you in the Lord's name that you are to stay here where you belong and not to follow me home. And, I'll send you love, light and wishes. Thank you for communicating with me. If you have communicated with me, if you haven't, then fair enough. And, yeah, you need to stay here while I go home. And maybe I'll come back and visit you again sometime. That's what I normally do. And I do a prayer when I'm going home. But I also have blessed water and salt with me. So with the blessed water, I do like a quick crucifix on my forehead and around the back of my neck so they don't attach themselves to me. And then sometimes I sprinkle a little bit of holy salt along the gateway, so that actually stops them from coming through the gate. But I think that's just more where people feel a little bit safer, because if a ghost wants to come out the cemetery, he's got more ways of coming out the cemetery than one gate. A spirit can come through and leave a cemetery any way they want, really. Like, they can go through a gate, they can jump over a bloody 20-foot wall if they wanted to, They can go through walls. So it's just more kind of reassuring yourself, hoping that they don't follow you home. And if they're good spirits, they won't follow you home, you know. But if you got like a real negative one, then he wants to like follow you home and like give you kind of like negative activity, then I'm pretty sure that they could possibly do that. And the only reason I think sometimes you might get something like that is because you disturbed them, you know, you disturbed the negativity, and they don't like what you're doing in there. But people have actually had like spirits follow them home. Aaron had one follow him home as well at one time. C922, what's that? Oh, what's it? DSLR camera. No, I just use like normal standard night vision cameras. I did have one around here somewhere. Oh, I'll put it back over there, didn't I? See, these are the ones I normally use. I've got another one as well over here. See, these ones I use, these are all right. You know, these are no, this ain't one. On camera. That's the full spectrum. Right, this one. This one is a Sony Handycam DCR SR33. It's got night vision on it. But the battery's dead, so I can't show it working. But that's got night vision on it. But it's not. It doesn't really pick up much unless you've got a really strong infrared light with it. And then when that's got an infrared light on it, it doesn't really pick up that much, to be honest with you. You know, you might get about 20, 25 foot, something like that. This one, which ain't going to work, the battery's can's been turned on. And again, the battery's gone flat. But this one I've got off eBay, and that's converted into full spectrum, you know, the pinkish kind of like spectrum light. I think I paid like £100 for that one. These Sony cameras you can pick up really cheap, between anything from like 30 to like 60, 70 pounds. Some of my ones I paid like 70 pounds for, because I really wanted them at the time. Then you got these ones like I don't know if this one's going to work. Should do, yeah. That one. Now, that is like just normal, like, you know, videoing. But if I press this button here, that goes into black and white. That's like night vision. Now I've used this like a couple of times. It's a lot better than those ones, but I still need like infrared IR lights to, you know, pick up more of a distance. This one's got a memory card in, but I don't know what the memory card is. But yeah, this one's okay. This one I paid I think about £80 for, but at the time it only come with one battery, and the batteries weren't available for this, and it took like about 6 months before I could actually find any more batteries. And when I did find them, I bought another 2 batteries for it. So I've got 3 batteries for this camera. But this one's quite good. You know, it does work quite well. And it's Wi-Fi as well. So I might be able to get that running on my phone. I don't know. And this one, this is not Wi-Fi, but it is actually infrared night vision. And it comes out like a kind of a brownish colour. Don't know why. Pinkish browny colour. I think it's because of the way my light bulb is. I blew my light bulb the other day and I've had to put another one in. But with this one, you've actually got to go into setup and go into the menu and then select night vision. In the menu somewhere. I'm not sure how you get into it though. I can't remember. This one I ain't used for ages. SD card, HDMI. Can't remember. Oh, I think, hang on, I'm in the wrong one, that's right. You've got setup and you've got menu. Yeah, there you go. You've got to go into the settings and click on that menu button there. I can't even see myself at the moment. Why is my YouTube not working? There we go. So you go into the menu and you see where it's got like that kind of like moon thing. You have to click on there, then you have to push the button on there on top. No, hang on. Yeah, that button there. And then that should be on night vision, infrared. And then you come out of the menu and you should be on infrared, but it's not infrared. So there's a problem with this camera. But they're the main cameras I use. I've got like a really big old Sony one as well, but I don't use that one. The only time I use that is in residentials, because if you're on super night shot on that one, and as soon as you start moving it, the whole video goes kind of blurry. So it's like more of a stationary kind of camera. No, I have got a lot of gear, but I still need more gear, you know, updated gear. You know, people say, well, why don't you sell these? Well, how can I when I keep getting grassed up for selling stuff on eBay? I can't sell nothing on eBay because little tossers out there wants to keep causing me problems all the time. You know, I ain't going to be making no money. I'll be losing money when I sell these if I ever just sold them. People just don't want to leave me alone. They keep causing problems and screwing away in my fucking life and my financial life as well. You know, people left me alone. I started to sell stuff on eBay. I'll be able to buy my own equipment instead of like relying on people being generous and help me to buy stuff. No, I've got other cameras as well, but they're in a box stand right at the bottom near the bed. Good night, Mary. Catch you later. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not leaving. I won't leave my dear moderator around doing nothing. You've got to be here helping me out and supporting me like you've been doing the last couple of years, girl. But as I say, every time I put something on eBay, someone decides to say like, oh, he's making money while he's on unemployment. Let's grass the cunt up. 3 times in 3 years, people have reported me to the benefit system because I was selling stuff on eBay, trying to make ends meet, trying to pay me goddamn bills, trying to buy some new equipment. But no, they just had to keep causing shit and reporting me. And I had to keep getting these compliance letters and giving the DWP job centre my bank statements and explaining what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. So I just said, screw it, I ain't going to bother with it anymore. Fuck it. I just fell up with it all. What's the point? And like I say, like, you know, you buy something, yeah, you're not going to get the money back for it. And, you know, when you're selling something, when you sell something, yeah, they class that as an income. But they don't realise you've had to pay money out to buy that. And that camera could have cost me like £100, for instance, yeah. If I was to sell that, I wouldn't even get the £100 back. I might get about 50. I might even get 40. So I'm making a big loss anyway. So how can that be an income when I'm losing money? It just don't make sense. Oh, it don't matter. You're still selling. You're still making money. Even if you lost money, you're still making money by selling something. Other bullshit. Oh, if I was able to get a job tomorrow, yeah. If I was able to either get a job or someone gave me a nice big handout, you know, like 40, £50,000 or something, I'll go to the job centre tomorrow and say, you know what, sign me off, screw you, I'm going to do what I want to do in my life now. And I don't give a flying shit what anyone says. Like, I put whatever I want up on eBay, and then they can start going, I'm going to report him there because he's making money. Well, they can report me. They didn't. The job centre won't do nothing because I'll probably be off the job centre. Or, you know, if I had money in my pocket, I'll be able to support myself for the year then, wouldn't I? Go and sit down. Be quiet. I think a lot of people would do that though. They had the money. Go to the job centre and say, sign me off now. I don't want your money because I can't survive on the way. So screw you. And then, like, you get taken off, and then you can just do what you want to do with your life, you know, do whatever you want to do on eBay, you know, you sell stuff, you know, buy and sell, or just sell your stuff, you know, do whatever you want to do. It's just nasty people out there who want to keep causing problems for you, hoping that you'll get sick and tired of it and that you'll decide to say, well, screw it, I'm going to finish and leave YouTube. But they're not defeating me. Keep saying, fuck them. They can put all these nasty videos up, calling me nasty names and saying people that I'm this and I'm that and whatever. But, you know, YouTube is now getting a bit more kind of, what's that word for it? Cautious, I suppose. They are actually doing what they said they was going to do, take more of this cyberbullying into consideration. And that video they did on me the other day was taken down within the 12 hours. But I was able to download it. I've got it on my computer. You can't. I know everything about the benefits. If you was on ESA, right, you can actually earn up to £120. But they told me if you done it so you was only earning £100 and kept the 20 kind of like away from it, then you'll be okay. And you won't have to declare it at all. Now, that's on ESA, which I don't understand because on ESA you get more money than you do on JSA. But you're still able to like make money. But on JSA, you know, you get £60 a week, which I get, and then if I was to sell anything on eBay, I'm only entitled to make around about £10, I think it is. Anything over £10, they can take into consideration and move whatever is over that £10. So if it's saying I sold for £20, if I'm £10 over, they can turn around and say, right, we're going to deduct £10 off your benefit because you've gone over the amount that you can make. I know all this because I always had to. I did videos on it. I had to prove my innocence last year. And if you check out my YouTube, you know, like benefit, you'll find them because like I actually did live streaming when I was talking to the to the job centre, DWP at the time, and I asked the guy if it's okay for me to record this. And he said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And I was on the phone for him for about an hour, you know, discussing things. Then I did another one with a female a few days later. So I know exactly what you can and what you can't earn. Unless they've changed it now. But last year, they told me you can only earn a maximum of £10 when you're on JSA. But if yours on ESA, you can earn up to 100 plus, which is ridiculous. Well, I'd like to know how he gets 2,500 a month. So I'm not one to like scam the benefits department because I don't want to get caught and fucking end up paying it all back and probably end up in prison, you know, for like benefit cheating. Because I'm not there for that, you know. But I can't understand like why they cap your money if you're making a little bit of money on eBay. Like it's nothing to do with them. It's your money. It's your belongings that you're selling. Your own personal property. But they still class it as a fucking income, you know. But they don't realise how much money it's cost when you first bought it. So if you bought the camera for like £120 and you try selling it while you're on on benefits, and you only get like £40 for it, yeah, they still like state it's an income, even though it's your own personal, you know, like items. Now I can't understand like if you're running a business. Now my old account like wasn't a business. It's just like a hobby thing, you know. I was building and selling stuff. I was building ghost hunting equipment, and you know, because I was doing okay with it, and my prices were bloody low, you know, because I wanted them low so I can help out, you know, other paranormal groups. But because I was doing well on it, you know, some little snide little git decided to report me for it. And they say, oh, he's making hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. Well, I don't think so because I proved it to the DWP and I took down my bank statements and other statements that they requested. And they said, well, where's this hundreds of thousands of pounds? I said, well, there you go. Where is it? And they actually done a calculation. They said, well, hang a minute. This only tallies up to like £8,000, but that's over like 3 years. No, don't worry about it. We ain't going to take no action against you. And this is another thing, right? Before you sign on, if you lose your job here, they state that you can have £16,000 in your bank account before they will decide to like let you sign on and get benefits, yeah. So you know you can have 16 grand in your bank account, but they won't let you not earn up to £16,000. You know, you can't save £16,000 while you're on a benefit. Because I said to them, well, hang on a minute, because I said to this to them, I said, look, when you sign on, yeah, you say that we're entitled to have, allowed to have 16 grand in our bank account, yeah. Well, what if we've only got like 50 quid, you know? Aren't we entitled to earn or make that £15,950? Well, no, because it's an income. It's only if you've got it there already. If you ain't got it there already and you're trying to like save up that money, then you've got to let us know because it's an income. So I said, how about a gift of money? Well, a gift, unless you can prove it's a gift, then it could still be classed as an income. I said, well, what if it's money given to me to buy something? Well, if they giving you the money as a gift to buy something and you can prove that you bought that item, then that's okay, because then it's classed as a gift and it's not classed as an income. So I said, okay, now what if someone gave me X amount and I want you to buy 2 items, but I only bought 1? Well, as long as you still got proof that it's a gift and you got the receipt for the first item and you're going to get the receipt for the second item when you buy it, then it's still going to be classed as a gift. So no, nothing will be done about it. So people who donate to my channel, right, as long as I'm buying something with that donation, I'm okay. I can't do nothing. Because as long as I'm buying something with the donations, like when I pay my web hosting, yeah, that money is sent to me as a gift to pay for my web hosting. Now, as long as I've got the receipt for the web hosting, they can't do shit about it. Now, if I wanted to go out and buy a new camera again tomorrow, and someone said, well, how much is that camera? And I said, well, it's like 400 quid, because it's going to be a high spec one. And they said, well, I'm going to give you the money for it. As long as they give me the money and I buy it at that price, and I've got the receipt for it, or I can print the receipt out, if I've got it off eBay or Amazon or wherever, yeah. As long as I can print out the receipt for the cost, then that's still classed as a gift and they won't do nothing about it. They're okay with that. But when they give you a donation, right, and you don't spend the money, you just like keep it in your pocket kind of thing, then they say, well, that kind of donation where you're keeping it, that can be affecting your rights of as an income. So as long as I'm buying something as long as I'm buying something with a donation, it's all fine. If I'm not buying something with a donation, then they could, if they wanted to, class that as an income. So that's why I buy the stuff I need, because then I can say, well, hang on a minute, that's a gift. Person couldn't get it themselves, so they gave me the money to buy it myself. See what I mean? What's that, Ian? Oh, that's the thank you, Ian. That's the talking to the DWP about selling on eBay and running the business or hobby. Thank you, Ian. So yeah, that video I'd done helped to prove to assholes that I wasn't doing nothing wrong and that you was entitled, because I was on ESA at the time, but I'm not no more. But when I was on ESA, they said you can earn up to £120, but we would advise you to just if you can, cap that 20 and just say 100, and you can continue getting £100 per week on top of your benefits, and it won't affect your benefits. But now when I'm just the most I can actually make without affecting my benefit is £10 as an income before they affect it. But if someone's giving me money as a donation to buy what I need, then that's okay as well, because I'm not doing nothing wrong, because I can prove that I've got the receipt for this, I can prove I've got the receipt for that, I can prove I've got the receipt for that, I can prove that I'm going to have the receipt for the website when it gets paid next week or the week after. I know it's due. I can't remember exactly when it's due, but it's due very soon. So as long as I've got receipts, I'm okay. No, YouTube keeps fucking around tonight. Oh, I know what I've done. I clicked on that link Ian sent me. That's why I can't see the bloody chat. So another thing, right? If someone said to me like, oh, I've heard that you need a holiday, and I really want you to have that holiday, so I'm going to give you that £5,000 for a holiday. Then, as long as I can prove that that money was used on holiday whenever I go, then I won't do nothing about it. Because it's like it's a gift, isn't it? It's like when you go to your family, they can't stop your family giving you money for a Christmas present. Like if your mum said to you, oh, I don't know what to get you for Christmas, I'm going to give you the money to buy your gift yourself. The money she's giving you is a gift. It's not an income, it's a gift. So they can't really do shit about it, As long as, and if they have got any queries about it, you just say, well, ring up my mum, and she's going to tell you it's a gift. And as long as they got her word for it, they can't do fuck all. Because it's not like money you're earning illegally by working on anything. The benefit system is so fucking ridiculous nowadays. It's just stupid. If I had the money, as I say, if I somehow come in with a windfall, 30, 40 grand or something, I know that wouldn't last me the whole year, but hopefully, that kind of money, I might be able to start like a little part-time business or something, buying and selling on eBay. And if I was making enough money to keep myself surviving, paying my bills and, buying my food and shopping and everything each week, and I'd rather do that than fucking sit on a dole. Because in that way, it's like a little business venture, and it might kick off, it might not. Depends on what you can buy for that kind of money. You got to research on what you can buy with that money before you can start a business, kind of thing. And some people say, yeah, but if they give you like 30 grand, 40 grand as a gift, for you to go on holiday, but you haven't got your holiday tickets or anything yet, can they still class that as an income? Well, not really, because it's still classed as a gift. And if you get a bit concerned with it, you can always give the money to someone else to look after, like, a family member, as long as they're trustful, because some families ain't trustworthy, but as long as, you've got a trustful person in your family, he'll look after the money that's been given you for your holiday from someone else until you actually get, all your plans sorted out, you get your passport and, you get your tickets and everything like that. Then you can get the money as you need it, kind of thing. And then you still got the proof that the money that's been given you to the holiday is what it's for. You see what I mean? Probably talking a lot of bullshit like I normally do, but hopefully you know what I mean. Because I've gone through all this with the dole office before. As long as they give it as a gift and you can prove it's a gift and it's going to go towards that thing, what the gift's for, then they can't do nothing about it. So if your mum gives you 200 quid for Christmas because she doesn't know what to get you, as long as you can prove that it's a gift by getting your mum to ring you or ring them if they need to and say, yeah, that's his Christmas money, then they can't do shit. They should be able to do things like that anyway, the dole office. If someone gives me like £20 for birthday money and it goes over the £10 that I'm expected to earn as like an income, it's not an income, it's a gift. It's kind of confusing, Oh yeah, I know that. But the only thing that they do is that they'll only give them £2,000 to that person if it goes to trial and that person gets, fined or, serve time or something here. Because there's so many false reports. I've had that done 3 times for me, false reports on me. And if people think they can make money by a fucking false report on me, it ain't going to happen. Because they do actually check up on you. Last time I spoke to the dole office, they said, look, you don't realise it, but you leave paper trails. You know, every penny you get and every penny you put in your bank account leaves a paper trail. And we have the ability to get your bank statements when requested. And if you don't give us the bank statements, we can actually go to court and get a warrant to get your bank statements. So it depends on what they've been reported for. And I can't understand why people, on here report me for stupid things, when there's people out there that really benefit cheating, like, people do drugs, selling drugs and on benefits, and landlords, where they they go into a house and get the benefit, the housing benefit paid, and then they start renting the rooms out to other people and making a hell of a lot of money. That's been happening quite a lot. Then you got people where they say that they got X amount of kids and they haven't, they get falsified documents. That happens quite a lot. There's so many ways that, people do defraud their benefits, and only a fraction of them gets caught. But when someone like us, is trying to just scrimp and scrape and make a few extra pounds to pay our bills and, to survive on, fucking ridiculous. Yeah, well, that's another thing, druggies, they won't go out and get a job if they know that they can get money to pay for their, their habits. But there's people out there, some of the homeless people that can't get benefits. That's why they have to beg on the street. And I'm kind of wary on giving money to people on the street. I'd rather do it online, and I have done charities online before. But I won't give anyone money. If I see someone out on the street and they look really hungry, I'd rather go into the shop and buy them food than give them money. Because they could use that money for drugs and drink. And that ain't going to happen. If I'm going to help someone, I'll go in there to a shop, even if it's Poundland, 99p store, buy them a $5's worth of food, drink, and go out and give it to them. That's what I would rather do. And I'd keep the receipt so they can't have the receipt and go back and try to get a refund. Because if they did do that, then, that's fighting. That's kind of defeating the object, isn't it, really? Giving them food and a receipt when they could go in and get their money refunded so they can buy the drugs and drink. If I was to do it, I'd give them the food and keep the receipt myself. And they can't go in and say, well, I want a refund, because they're going to have the receipt. Like just last week, I went in there and I complained about something. And he said, have you got the receipt? I said, no, I ain't got the receipt. And he goes, well, we can only do it if you got the receipt. I said, well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to let you know. Oh, it's a SIM card. Yeah, one of the SIM cards I bought. A Vodafone, yeah. I bought a Vodafone SIM card for the camera. And I got it home. And I noticed it had an expiry date, April 2018. Well, it's already gone April. So I went in there and I said to the guy, your SIM cards are out of date, mate. He goes, well, have you got a receipt? I said, well, not with me, no, but, he goes, well, I can't refund you then. I said, well, I'm not going to worry about the pound, but, you need to get them off your bloody, storefront. Because, if people are going to buy them and they're going to have to keep bringing them back, they can actually report you for selling stuff out of date. Now, I went in the other day, and guess what? They still got them on their front store. They're still selling, expired SIM cards. But anyway, guys, the video was about to say thank you, as I said in the beginning. I know I kind of played around with you saying I was leaving YouTube indefinite, but I'm not. I'm staying. I don't give a shit what people say and do. I can download and hand it over to the authorities if I need to. But I'm going to go, get some sleep, So I really want to get out and do something today because I've not been out for a whole week to do any videos, I don't think. Well, it seems like a whole week anyway. So hopefully today, if I wake up in time, I'll probably go somewhere. It might do, I might go milk detecting, I might go magnet fishing, I might just have a little walk around again. I might just have a walk around today, I don't know yet. Depends on what time I wake up anyway. But again, I say thanks for your help. Your lovely friendship, super chatting, donations and stuff like that, it's all gratefully thanked for, I do appreciate it. Hey, you can donate to me anytime you want, if you want to, if you feel like getting, you want to support my channel, and great, I do appreciate it. And whatever gets donated, I'll put to one side and hopefully buy some more equipment, because that's what it's for, to buy the equipment that I need. So anyway, cheers watching, and I'll catch you probably tomorrow night. It will be tomorrow night actually, because I think I'm going to try to get Simon, Rusty Reporter and Aaron back on to talk more on different paranormal stuff again. So yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow night. If I can get to my bloody channel thing. I've got problems here. I can't get my screen up. Right, so I'll see you tomorrow night, or tonight. No, what is it? Is it Wednesday or Thursday today? Wednesday today, isn't it? Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night, Thursday. That's when I hope to have Rusty on here again and Aaron talking more about, different paranormal stuff. So take it easy. Good night. God bless. Catch you later.